Hey, I'm Deino, owner of Mobology Studio.
And I'm Glowing, the creative lead at Mobology Studio.
I am Funado, and I am the head of the 3D department at Mobology Studios.
Hey, I'm Bear from Mobology Studios, and I'm just here.
Yeah, it's about right. We have a lot of fun events today. We have an animated Q&A segment of your favorite mascot characters. We have an exclusive interview with, me. That was fun to schedule. And finally, we will reveal the mod vote winner. So let's cut right to it.
Deino, when are we able to leave this horrible place?
From Bear. Are we able to leave this horrible place? Oh, Bear, you know that's not up to me. I'll send it up to upper management.
Do you consider oatmeal raising a valid cookie or something to be tossed away?
I don't really like oatmeal raisin cookies anymore because the last time we tried to bake some, me and Looney
Hey, that
had a
smells
bit of
pretty
an
good.
accident in the
Want some
kitchen.
pineapple
That
on the
involved a
pizza?
lot of burning and screaming and
Yeah,
smoke,
Pizza here.
Looney choking on a fire extinguisher,
pineapple on
and
pizza.
me having to
It's
perform the
good.
Heimlich maneuver without any arms. It didn't turn out very well. And I don't really remember the next hour of that, but everything seemed okay in the end.
But,
Although Looney was never the same
but it's
after
good,
that.
Dino. Trust me, it's
Looney
Dino. You
never ate
gotta
a
try
fire
pineapple on pizza.
extinguisher ever again.
Can you get a new name? No offense, but your current name sucks.
Hi.
Hey there, how's Mobology going for you? Cool. I don't really care.
Up next, we have a exclusive interview, 16 minutes long, of me.
Narcissist.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Hello.
Um, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I am Deino Worf, and I am the attractive mod maker behind the Forge mod Simple Galapagos and owner of Mobology Studios.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's get right into it because we don't have time for anything.
Oh.
How did Mobology Studios start?
So the reason I started Mobology was, I'll give you a quick, brief history lesson. I started modding like 3 years ago, and pretty much I've just been making dead end studios for like a year. And then one day, after my latest failed attempt, which was called like M Creative something or some bullcrap like that, I got this idea, and I was just like, what if I worked for somebody else because I'm so miserable and I can't do anything myself? And that's when I got the great idea to join this studio, this unnamed studio. Uh, and I met some people there. I met some cool people. Glowing, Gary, Leo, Bear, to name a few. And pretty much what ended up happening was we ended up all working together on this project. And then there's this owner leading it all, and they owned the Discord and everything. And we decided that we weren't a big fan of the leadership there, so we decided to open our own studio. And I was gonna share something with you. We had an interesting first brand idea. Fatherless Studios. I'm not. I'm
Oh,
not kidding you. We for a month we were privately known as Fatherless Studios.
how did you come up with that?
Well, Bear
How?
made a joke. I think it was Bear. Bear made a joke. It was like, Lamea, wouldn't it be so funny if we called ourselves Fatherless Studios? And then we all just collectively agreed that that's what we were. And I don't know what I was smoking at the time, but
Uh,
eventually I sobered up and I was just like, you know what? We should get like an actual brand, Mobology. And then I got Leo to do uh, a cool cube animation model. And
I saw that. That was honestly really cool.
oh yeah, that I'm actually very proud of how that came out. I'll give you a little fun Easter egg we have is so the cube spells MOB on the front, which spells mob,
Mhm.
and then on the back you can see, I think you can see it when it drops down. It actually spells Leo as like a reference to him. He's no longer with us, unfortunately. He didn't die. He just he left the studio. Like he's not dead. Maybe he might be dead.
Wait, on good terms, or can we talk crap?
Good terms. Good terms.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We decided to pride ourselves in innovation because I've always strived to just do things that the others aren't. Like every time I see a mod server being like, let's do a partnership, or I'm gonna do self-promotion at the self-promo channel. It's always just been like, I could do that, but better. Me.
Exactly.
You know, and I feel
You know,
like
so you like
Mhm.
unique. You feel like being unique.
Yes. That is my main, not my main, but it's up there as one of my biggest priorities for Mobology. I think a big part of that, what's prepared me for that, was the whole SMP like all that shenanigans, like of those. I
Right.
want to say 3 years, but in reality, it was probably 3 months. You know, time kind of messes you up on the internet, but pretty much
Mhm.
you got all this craziness in the SMP community, like all this fierce competition and all this burnout and drama and all of this. It's just like, whoa. And then I left that, you know, because can you blame me? And I went to the modding community and I saw that they had a very similar thing with mod studios, except it felt so undeveloped in comparison to SMP game, like that whole ecosystem. So then I was just like, hold on, what if I took that information I got from like the whole SMP shenanigans and I apply it to modding? And then pretty much that's what I've been doing, and it's been doing well, I think. So yeah.
Um, talking about the SMPs, just to get this out of the way. um, you mind telling me about this thing you did called the Teletubby SMP?
Uh,
Please? Thank you. Mhm.
so, so pretty much,
I'm
uh,
listening.
years and years, millennia even ago, I I took a job and I decided, what if
Mhm.
I mean, I decided to go to Teletubby mod for
Mhm.
this guy named Guzmu for a server SMP, and I may have gotten a little out of control and did promo material and made an
Mhm.
entire trailer with 1,000 views. And but you know, hey,
That
we all make mistakes.
exactly. That's the beauty of SMPs. You make something, people join, people apply, and
And
then
then you lose motivation, you don't do it.
Mhm. Or you
Story.
start it, and then everyone gets bored immediately. Yay!
Yay! SMPs are
Okay,
fun.
back to modding. I was looking at your thing. I was a little confused.
Huh?
What gave you the idea to, like make some I think a mod about the Galapagos Islands? Like what that's so just random. Why?
Yeah, well, you see, we were kind of working on like an animal mod, but back in when we all worked together under this boss, before we started Mobology or any of that, we're developing. I want to say animal mod, but it was like it also had dinosaurs for some reason.
Dinosaurs are animals; they're just dead.
That's a good point. But pretty much we're doing that, so we wanted to find something that was like kind of simple, something that like was kind of similar to what we were working on previously. And so we're like, all right, let's do a mod about about just animals, and we'll just see how many biomes and animals we could fit in there. Then I sobered up and I was just like, hey guys, maybe adding every single animal on Earth wasn't a good idea logistically. And we decided that we were just gonna do the Galapagos Islands because they're cool, dude. Like they got the big tortoises, they got the Godzilla lizards, and we pretty much just ran from there for like 3 months, and then it came out. There you
And
go.
how's it going?
How's it going? Well, I funny story. We have a little mockumentary trailer that I
Mhm.
put on the studio's YouTube, and originally I decided to scrap it because I was just like, this is not, I don't like this enough to release it. And then Glowing here, my assistant, Glowing's just like, no, you gotta release that. I really like it. You gotta do it right now, or else I'm gonna scream. And
Well, I don't know about
I was just like, fine. And then I release it, and I go to bed, and I wake up next morning. I check the YouTube, and I'm just like, wouldn't it be like really funny if this pile of flaming garbage got like 100 views? And then I read it, and it says like 2,000 views. I'm just like, what? And I
that.
clean my glasses, I take a shower, I sober up, and I look into the computer, and it still says that big number, and I'm just in disbelief. And then you cut to today, and it's at like 6,000 views. I'm just like, what?
That's what being unique brings.
It's just like, wow, And then I was gonna scrap it. I was gonna
Well,
scrap it.
So, what were some of the biggest struggles when you were making the Galapagos mod?
Uh, Biggest struggle. So I foolishly decided that in the production process, we were gonna make all the assets first, and then I was gonna start coding the mod.
Oh,
So that is a great way to kill motivation because you spend 1 month getting all the assets perfectly right. And then the next month, which I thought it was only going to take a week to code the mod, but surprise, surprise, a month and a half later, I'm just like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm finally gonna finish the mod, and that caused a lot of demotivation, even in myself. Oh
because
yeah,
like
it
you're
does.
like so excited because you're making all the assets. You're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so. Oh wait, I have to code it.
Actually like the coding process,
Really?
honestly. Yeah, it's just the thing that bugs me is, when you get stuck and then you just kind of have
Oh,
to contemplate and think about your life and like, what am I going to do about this? I remember the biggest stuck I had was that the little crabs, you threw an item on the ground to feed them, and then they just start having a seizure. And pretty much what happened was, is if you put one item next to a crab, their pathfinding would tell them like, oh, okay, go to the item and munch it up. And I was just like, yep, that's what I made. But if you put a second item to the opposite side, it would be like, wait a minute, I want that one too. And it couldn't decide which item to go to. So it would just have a seizure. And then I'm just looking at this and I don't know what to do. Like, it sounds like the simplest issues, but that's just coding in a nutshell. All the easy stuff's the hardest. And one day I was in the shower and I was just like, wait a minute, what if I just did it from scratch? And then I tried it, and then oh my gosh, that rush of pure dopamine when everything was working and functioning better than it was before, like that's what made me realize like I like coding. Me like.
is there anything else you'd like to say, or um, use this position that you're at right now to inspire people?
Okay. To inspire people. So here's what I say to all those mod makers out there. all those quote unquote modders out there. If you are going to start a studio, then you need to practice in solitude for like at least a year before making a Discord about it, okay? Because all you're doing is you're hyping up a bunch of 9-year-olds about a mod that you're going to release, and then it's going to be
Mhm.
broken. And in a way, this is me projecting in a way from younger me. But I always stand by this device. If you're going to make it big, you better be ready. Because it's all going to come burning down around you if you mess it up. That's my advice to inspire.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that was the interview.
Thank you for having me, even though I hired you technically.
What? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I know.
what
Thank
am
you
I-
for approaching me.
What am I being paid?
Boom!
Man, that guy really loved talking about himself, didn't he?
I guess so. Anyway, up next, the Mode Vote winner, right after this week promo review. Well, this is an honor for me being able to develop my own idea, and I'm very thankful for all the people that give me their support and their votes. Muchas gracias y espero estar a la altura del desafío. Adiós.
Yeah, here's to another Mobcom. Thanks for coming, everybody. See you till next time. Magic happen. Sing it, guys. We make the magic happen.
We make the magic
Love.
happen.
We touch. We. What? I didn't even say go.
I don't care. You said okay, and then when you shut up, I thought it was count down.
That was a fair
This is a
assessment.
disaster.
Well, it's a candy heart, so I guess it's sweet enough. Ah, why did this make us fun? Oh, poor thing's probably homesick. Why do I sound like Gangle?
Okay.
I wouldn't completely like that. I mean, Glowing does know about the Teletubby shenanigans.
You like Jambo? Good. I'm glad you like Jambo.